Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm Sonai if you've never been here, and I'm so happy to have you. Today, we're going to be talking about things that I find so chic. And there are a few that have been on my list forever, and they have become trademarks, if you will, or things that I really admire and try in my own personal style. So let's get into it. You can see today that I have on a red lip. Now, I usually have a gloss, and I really enjoy glosses, but red lipstick, red lips are so chic, especially if you have more of a natural makeup look and darker eyes, some good, mascara, and a little bit of dark shadow, but not too much. When you put that red lip on, it is so elegant and so sexy without being too much. And I just really think it's classy. And every now and then, I like to put that red lip on when I'm making a statement. And you see in some of the photos here, the red lip just really stands out, and it's so gorgeous and elegant and very chic and polished. It's just enough to be noticed. I feel like no matter what your mood is, and if you're sick even, you put on a red lipstick and it is going to elevate your feeling and make you feel so much better. Guaranteed. You put a lipstick on anyway, it's going to make you feel better. But if you put a red lip, you're so chic, instantly chic and classy. Now, something else that is so cute and just really easy when you're not quite sure what to do with your hair. It's kind of in between. You don't want it down, but you don't want to put it in a ponytail. So what I do is an updo. An updo, a messy kind of an updo, is so chic. It's like you put little effort in and then you came off like a stunner, and heads will turn. You'll see in some of the photos, these updos are so pretty, and instantly she is looking polished and ready to go. Very glamorous, very feminine, very chic. I mentioned earlier, something else that's really chic, and I know that we have our moments when we want to really glam up. Like this is award season, and I love the Oscars and all of that. And when I get glammed up for a fun night out, there's nothing simple about the makeup. But when you are just wanting to go out, date night, or go out with the girls, or just out and about town, when your makeup is really more natural, look, not much makeup on, just your foundation. You don't need all of the contouring and all of that. I don't even know if that's still really a thing. I never really was that into it, but simple makeup, keeping your skin nice and fresh, and then you put that red lip on and some dark eyes. So gorgeous, so elegant. Okay, now if you know me personally, you know there's an accessory that I have always loved since I was a young girl, and that are pearls. Pearls of any type, like freshwater pearls, more casual like this. I got from the Bahamas years back, but it was really drawing to me, and I love like the native, just the style, just really casual, but then it's still so elegant. No matter what the pearls are, they're just automatically classy, cute, and elegant. And you'll see in some of the photos some of my favorites. I was first drawn to pearls when I was really young, when Princess Diana got married, or Lady Diana as she was then, even before she became the princess. I saw her pearls and I fell in love. And Jackie Kennedy wore the pearls as well. And I love like Michelle Obama, all of them, they are so classy when they throw the pearls on. Melania, she looks so fabulous. Pearls are instantly classy, and chic. You can be wearing a white t-shirt and some jeans. And if you put like a string of pearls, not a string, yeah, just like a simple string, not too carried away and like evening pearls. But you can wear pearls when you want. You just put them on. I used to wear pearls literally with t-shirt and some slacks, like a white crisp tee. That was kind of the look in the 90s, 80s and 90s, and it was really cute. And just instantly leveled up my look because it's so chic and all you needed was a good bag and some nice shoes and you were ready to walk into the room and turn heads and have a great night because pearls are always right. Now I love a good timepiece. I love my husband's watches and I like watches too. I know we have our phones. Usually that's what I use to check the time. But I like to wear a watch because it's a statement. And when I'm wearing a watch, I like it to be a big face men's watch. I do not like the small, delicate watches. I don't know why. I have never been into those little dainty watches. Something about that big face looks so chic and elegant when you have your hand, through your hair, you're holding your bag. I don't have the watch on today, but when you have that watch, I will wear a watch with a dress. I know some people say it has to be a more casual type. Now, evening dresses and so forth, I don't suggest wearing a watch unless it's something like a very ornate Cartier or something like that. But I love the big face watches, and you'll see some examples of some really beautiful women, elegant ladies with the big watches. That is just something I love. It's just so cute. Like, why should the guys have all the fun and we have the little dainty things? I've always liked it. Back in the 80s, when Swatch was around, I had a Swatch watch and it had that big face and I loved it. And I think that started my kind of like love for the bigger face watches. So that's just another thing, another accessory that I find so chic. Big face watches, ladies. Try it out because it doesn't look masculine. Somehow that watch looks so elegant and feminine. I love it. My favorite color is black. I love black for any occasion. And there is nothing more chic than a black dress. The little black dress, a long evening gown. Audrey Hepburn, she wore the black dress and she was so elegant in her Givenchy. She looked so classy. In Breakfast and Tiffany, she just gallivanted around in her little black dress and, very easy to wear, instant chic. She put her sunglasses and her big hat on. And also, I love a black pantsuit. If you wear pants, and the times that I wear slacks, they are black. And then I throw like a cardigan that has maybe some pearl buttons or black blazer, have me a black pantsuit that is so elegant. And I sometimes will push the sleeves up just to add my own personal style to it. But a black pantsuit is so sharp. You have your bag, your shoes, your pointy shoes, whether they're heels or flats, so elegant, so modern, and yet still classic. Like a black pantsuit makes a strong statement. And it's not masculine because there's so many different ways to wear a black pantsuit. And finally, love, love handbags, right? But something that I find to be so polished and so chic is patent leather. I love patent leather handbags. And when I was thinking, I was looking at my bags and I had a couple of vintage, which vintage is like let's add that too, because there's nothing like a vintage top handle vintage bag. So beautiful and so chic. But a red patent leather. You can wear that with black. You can wear it with anything. Red is almost a neutral for me because if I have on something that's kind of blah, whatever, I grab this bag. When I was looking for a Dior, I knew I wanted a red patent leather with that silver hardware because for casual or dressy, it was like an instant level up of the look. Okay, super chic, polished, eye catching. One of my favorite things that I have in my closet. Like I'm looking at it right now and I just love her. But if you have a bag like that, it just stands out. You know, a black patent leather, but red patent leather, especially, is it's not for everyone, I'm sure, because some people may feel like, well, it just stands out too much. Well, that's okay because honestly, that's the point, right? When you step out, you just want to look good, and it is good manners to share your style and your taste with others. I promise you, I live by that. Because if you just show up any kind of way, to me, it's just really rude. If you're walking through the mall or whatever, give people a little something. Give them something fun to look at because you are sharing some major style when you walk through and you're just swinging that bag or you have it as a crossbody. And it doesn't have to be like a Dior. There are so many beautiful, luxury looking bags. We just talked about like, you don't have to break the bank to be luxurious and stylish and chic. So try the patent leather if you do not already, because it's so elegant and very tasteful and polished, very vintage looking, and you can never go wrong with a bag like that because the weather does not affect it. So thank you. I had so much fun talking about this because I was going through my closet, just getting ready to like edit things out, because spring is almost here and summer's coming. And I was just looking at things like I just really want to look good. I want to look chic this summer without doing too much because it gets so hot, right? And I was just like, there are things that I find so chic. And I have a hard time putting things away because I want to keep everything out because yeah, I'm sure you can relate to that. I just want to have everything on hand. But that's what made me think of this topic because I wanted to just share it, and just give you guys some ideas. Really, let's look chic. Let's pull our hair up and have different looks. Look at that. Change your look, pulling your hair up and so forth. Yeah, I love that. Let's just try to get out of our normal style, try something new. And that's what I'm doing. I'm in my late 50s now, and honestly, I am feeling so brand new and so fun. I just want to have fun in life. The world is really heavy, and the fashion and the style and looking chic and polished and fun, it makes your day and it also can add something to other people. So, clothes are, yes, they're just necessities to cover our bodies, right? But we have so many different options for a reason, just adds a little something to life. So, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you stopping by. And wherever you are in the world, let's have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. And we'll see you on the next one. You take care. Bye.